Hello, I'm Dan Ziccardi. Once again, I've got another small video that I'm going to share with you guys. It's something I did in one of my newsletters as well. The dose of health topic that I decided to kind of talk about for this week was basically water intake. I just wanted to make a short video, kind of let you guys know the importance of water in general. A lot of people know that you have to drink a lot of water to just stay healthy in general, but a lot of people don't really realize the reasons why, and sometimes the reasons why actually pushes you to drink a bit more water, or to know the reasons why you're doing anything, whether it comes to drinking water or even just eating healthily. If you know the benefits of why you're doing it, then most likely you have a better chance of sticking to it. So just to make a short video about this, basically what I'm going to start with is just kind of talking about the reasons why you should drink water. You got to understand that like 70% of the body is mostly water. So take a second to think about that. 70% of your body, cells, blood, etc., is composed of water. So you got to understand that the body pretty much needs water to function properly in order to deliver nutrients properly. Hydration, all this stuff really comes down to regular water intake throughout the day. A lot of people understand that water is one of the healthiest things that you can intake, especially if your goals are to stay healthy and to decrease your fat percentage, increase lean muscle mass. The body needs water in order to do all of this. So a couple of tips just to kind of help you drink a little bit more water throughout the day. One thing is adding flavor. So, you're going to understand that, if you're not a huge water fan, I actually never was, back in the day either. So it kind of took me a little bit of time to not only get used to drinking water, but, to figure out different ways of how I can kind of take in more water throughout the day. So one of the things here was actually adding your own flavor. So that was one of the first tips I gave. And, adding your own flavor to water, it saves me. It saves me a lot because, I grew up drinking a lot of sweet stuff, pop, stuff like this that, pretty much does the body absolutely no good at all. And, to switch from stuff like that to just water was hard for me. I don't find water tastes great. Yeah, it's great for hydrating yourself when you're training and stuff like that. But to just drink it throughout the whole day was a bit of a hassle for me, and I don't want to say hassle, but it was. I just didn't enjoy it. So adding your own flavor to water helped me a lot. So there's so many options out there. You can use Mio. You can use anything that's 0-calorie sweeteners. But if you want to try and at least stay on a bit more of a natural and you don't want to kind of gear towards a lot of those sweeteners or Mio and stuff like that uses more aspartame and stuff like that to flavor their water, then a good idea is to actually, and I'm not saying just a good idea, but to actually get some nutrients from this as well, is to pretty much just flavor your water using everyday fruit every day. So you can use watermelon. A couple of good things is watermelon, watermelon chunks actually, mint leaves, orange slices. I've seen people put grapefruit in there. There's a lot of stuff you can do. And, the best thing to do, a little tip with this, is just to make sure that when you add this stuff into your water, let it sit in the fridge for a bit. Don't just kind of throw it in your water and take it with you. If you can, make a big jug of water, kind of flavor it all. And now they have stuff that you can literally, they have little filters in the center of their water, and you can just throw your stuff in there, leave it in there, and it will flavor the water naturally in its own. So you can do this, and if you kind of let it, I guess you can say, marinate in the fridge for a night, you would be surprised how good this water actually tastes. So it's one of those main things that might just help you increase your water intake throughout the whole day if you're not a huge fan of just the plain taste of water in general. Having a good filter at home is not a bad idea either. A lot of people don't invest in filters, and point blank, it's just easy to do. Spend the small amount of money it takes to buy a filter, and this might in general just help you drink more water, or at least help you convince yourself that the water you're drinking is actually clean filtered water. So that was one of the next tips I gave. And the third one I talked about was basically just keeping your water close to you throughout the day. This was another thing too, like right here, bottle of water. And speaking of which, I'm kind of thirsty, but it's keeping your bottle of water close to you throughout the day. That's one of the main things that's going to help you, increase your water intake throughout the day. It's you have to keep a bottle close to you. You're not going to just remember to get up and drink sips of water throughout the day. I've heard of some people that actually set timers on their phone, which is great. If you can do that and it reminds you to, stop, grab a cup of water, drink it down, continue with your day. Some people honestly just don't have, the time to do that, or to set timers is just a hassle. So keeping a bottle of water close to you, let's be real. If you work at a desk job or you forget, a bottle of water at the gym, like, people don't make it a priority to actually get up and drink some water every few minutes. So, whether you're working or working out, keep a bottle close to you, whether it's your flavored water or not. You'll find just from keeping that bottle close to you that you'll actually intake a lot more water throughout the day. And my last tip I gave was pretty much just trying your best to use water to your advantage as much as you can. Now, I'm talking about when you go out to eat, when you have your cheat days, just make sure that a small easy thing like drinking, 16 ounces of water before you actually eat a full meal, or if you're out at a restaurant, those unwanted calories that you're going to intake for that meal get decreased dramatically if you actually take in quite a bit of water. Well, it doesn't even have to be quite a bit. 16 ounces of water is not much. So, 16 ounces of water before you actually have your meal will help you for, an appetizer that doesn't cost anything, and, to save you some money in the long run, so you're not overeating. So, try your best to have a big glass of water before you eat your meals when you're out, and you would be surprised how much it actually saves you in money in general, and actually saves you from overeating that food that you're about to take in. So that's pretty much the end of it. Just a short, small video, just to kind of remind you guys the importance of water, and even just taking care of small things like constipation, headaches, hunger. Just that water, regular water intake, helps with all of these problems, and there's so many different issues that water helps solve. And it's one of the easiest things to take in, and one of the easiest things that people forget about. So it's it's worth reminding yourself every once in a while, and hopefully that's what this video did. So drink your water when you're out there. You'll be surprised at how much faster your results end up coming as well. So stay hydrated, stay healthy. Once again, my name is Dan Ziccardi. I'm the owner of Moxie Total Health Results here in Niagara Falls. For those of you who don't know who I am, you can check out my Facebook page. All of my contact info is on there. And whether you want to talk to me about the studio training or any of these videos, I'm more than happy to talk to any of you for any reason at all. So give me a shout, give me a text, do whatever you got to do, and hopefully I'll talk to you at some point. Have a good day, and hopefully this video helped you out.